Babe, I'm Ho. Oh, babe.
Babe, he said he was single.
Katie, this is not what it looks like.
I don't want to hear it. Get out of my house now.
Babe, I have no place to go.
Well, you should have thought of that before you cheated. Now you have 10 minutes to get out or I'll call the cops. Alex goes upstairs and starts packing. He sees a pack of drugs that he uses for girls to fall in love with him.
Mind, this might be useful.
Alex leaves the house with Juliet. They arrive to Juliet's mansion.
Well, your house is huge.
Thank you, but why did you follow me here?
Babe would
Never call me babe again, I hate cheaters.
Fine, but can I go inside just to get some water?
Okay, but be quick.
Alex and Juliet walk in. Alex prepared 2 cups of water. In one it had the drug in it.
You want some water too?
Okay.
Juliet takes the water without the drug in it. Alex thinks she took the one with the drug.
Haha, my plan is working.
Alex drinks the water with the drug.
Faints.
Alex. I have to call an ambulance.
Phone rings. 911, what's your emergency?
Mind, her voice sounds familiar. Hello, my friend fainted, please help.
Okay, what's the address?
It's...
Okay, we are on our way. That woman was who my ex cheated on me with. I need to find a way to get revenge.
No, let's just do our work and not care about this.
Fine. I got the perfect revenge idea.
You're his old GF.
No.
Okay then, but can you please save him?
Starts recording TikTok. You see, he will wake up in approximately 2 minutes.
Would him?
Pulls out drugs from his pocket. These drugs are used to fall in love with the first person you see. He tried to do it to you, but he somehow did it to himself. Flips camera. And he cheated on me. His TikTok user is. Anyways, have fun with that trash.
Wakes up.
Alex,
What's wrong? What's wrong, babe?
a guy asked you not to call me that. Oh wait, the drug.
Bubs, I wanna make out with you.
How do I get rid of it?
Juliet goes inside the hospital. Hello, ma'am. Do you have an appointment scheduled?
No, but it's an emergency.
Oh well, what's the deal?
He is on a drug and I would like to remove it.
Okay, just fill out this paperwork.
Fills out.
Okay, thank you. We'll be back in 30 minutes.
New Bubs, I wanna stay with you.
It's just 30 minutes, you'll be fine.
32 minutes later. It's done.
Great, Tyson. Pays.
Leaves.
Alex, I need to talk to you about something.
Sure, Cuddy.
Why did you put drugs in my water?
Oh, it's because I wanted you to love me. I'd never love someone like you. Dating cheaters will always get your heart broken.
Now stop following me.
Mind, I have the best idea to make her date me. Buys glasses, contacts, and hair dye remover. Applies dye remover. Creates new hairstyle. Puts on contacts. Puts on glasses. She'll never know it's me.
Alex goes to Juliet's house. He knocks on the door.
Hello?
I brought you this, pizza.
He hands her a box of pizza.
Thank you.
She closes the door.
Opens box. Mind, ooh, there's a note in it.
My name is Andrew and I'd like to get to know you. Here's my number. Please text or call me.
Let me text him. and I can't wait to meet him.
Storytime about how my husband accidentally told me that he was cheating on me. So just some background information. My husband and I got engaged 2 years ago, and this whole situation happened a month after we got married. So fast forward, it's a Sunday morning. Well, usually every week on Sunday, I clean the whole house. So I woke up, went into the bathroom to take my ring off, and I could not get it off. Mind you, I had gained a little bit of weight since my husband and I got engaged. Anyways, I tried butter, I tried soap, I tried everything, even oil. So after trying to get it off for an hour straight, my finger was 3 times bigger than it usually is. So at this point, I'm really scared that I'm gonna have to get it cut off. Because 1, I didn't want to ruin it, and 2, it was really expensive. So I call my husband and he's like, "Oh, call your dad. Firefighters always know what to do." So I called my dad, and thank God he lived 5 minutes away because he drove over really quickly. Like for part 2. Part 2 of how my husband accidentally told me that he was cheating on me. So like I said, my dad lived 5 minutes away, so he just rushed over to my house. And we tried a few more things to get it off. We tried Windex, we tried the dental floss, none of it was working. So my dad told me that we were gonna have to cut it off with pliers. So he comes over with the pliers, cuts the ring off. Well, a few days later, I had taken it to the same place that we got it to get the band fixed. Or replaced. While I was there, I decided to get it appraised. Just for insurance reasons. So a few days later, I go and pick up my ring, and when I get home, I look at the appraisal. It was not the same one that I had picked out in the store. It looked exactly like it, but there was like a $20,000 price difference. So right now, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not mad about the money part, I'm more mad that my husband lied to me. I was more upset about the fact that he had lied to me. So I had made dinner reservations for the next night so that way I could hopefully bring up the conversation about it, like for part 3. Part 3 of how my husband accidentally told me that he was cheating on me. So like I said, I had made reservations for him and I to go out to dinner so that way I could hopefully spark up the conversation about it. So when we finally sat down, I had started up the conversation. I had told him that when I took my ring in to get it fixed, I also got it appraised. And his face immediately changed after that, but he wasn't saying anything. He was like, "Oh, okay, how did that go?" So at this point, I was tired of beating around the bush, and I was like, "Why wouldn't you just tell me if we were having money troubles?" And he was like, "What do you mean? We're not having any money troubles. I'm fine." One thing about my husband is that he is very wealthy. And he takes pride in the fact that he is very wealthy. So obviously, me right there kind of questioning his wealth, he fucked up and told me the truth. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I accidentally gave the ring that I was supposed to give you to a girl I was seeing at the time. And I just never got around to replacing yours." So fast forward to present day, I am currently moving all of my stuff out of our house and filing for divorce. Story time about my psychotic best friend. So we're gonna call this girl Gia. So a little background information. This all happened whenever I was in 9th grade. I saw Gia sitting at this lunch table alone and I invited her to come sit with my friends and I. And after talking to her, I found out that she was a new student and she didn't have any friends. So her and I started hanging out and we became really close. Like she would come over my house 24/7. While my older sister was a grade above us and she would act really weird around her. And by weird, I mean like she would always make fun of me in front of my sister. And weirdly enough, try to cause problems between us. My sister didn't really like her. She thought that she was weird, but because she was my friend, she was being super nice to her. Well, like a month later, she started trying to become best friends with my sister. Like any conversation she would have, I would be like, "Oh, do you want to come over?" She would be like, "No, sorry, I'm hanging out with your sister today." And I would go home and I would be like, "Hey, are you hanging out with Gia today?" And my sister would be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like for part 2. Part 2 about my psychotic best friend. So like I said, my sister was like, "No, what are you talking about?" So at this point, I'm thinking, oh, this girl's really weird. But it gets even worse. She comes over my house one day to hang out with me and goes in my sister's room the whole time. My sister dyed her hair black, so what does she do? She dyes her hair black too. The obsession was like really fucking weird. Anyway, so the one night that Gia's over, yes, I still had her over after this because I didn't think it was really weird at the time. My sister had her boyfriend over and they were in the living room watching a movie, and the whole time Gia is begging me to go in the living room and watch the movie with them. So I'm like, fine, whatever, we'll do that. We go into the living room, we all sit on the couch, and my couch is kind of small, so like we all had to squish. So she sits her ass right next to my sister's boyfriend. Well, my sister's boyfriend got up and started freaking the fuck out. Well, turns out that Gia was trying to touch him under the blanket. So I told her to leave. Next day, I got a whole paragraph of her saying that she just wanted to be like my sister because she never had an older sister.